Hi, friends. This is Marina Shepelsky. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hi, nice to see you all. Welcome to this August 21 show that starts at 11 a.m. as we usually do every Wednesday. I gotta turn the sound off on my computer so I don't get the beeps all the time here. So we've had quite a week, a lot of news. The election is in full swing. The Democratic Party convention is in full swing. And, the Vice President, Kamala Harris from the Democratic Party, is gaining a lot of traction. Who dropped out of the election, if you don't know. I'm using this filter on Instagram. I hope you guys like it because it makes me look younger, and I really need some of that. Hi, everyone. Hello, welcome. So this is Immigration News with Marina Shepelsky. Every Wednesday at 11, unless I'm on vacation or traveling or have something important. But usually I'm here with you guys. That takes precedence over everything else that I have going on. Drop me a comment where you are watching me from, where you're located. I see some people are joining. Welcome, welcome. Put in the comments where you are, where you're located. And if you have a question about your immigration case, I'm not here to give legal advice, but I definitely can give you some kind of guidance, some kind of explanation, some kind of educational information about your case and where it's going. And a lot of people will ask me about times, so I can definitely give you some idea in some cases. Asi says hello. And Asi, where are you watching from? Tell me, drop it in the comments. Friends, if you're not a follower, please subscribe to our channel and you will get daily and weekly news about immigration in the US. I'm a lawyer for over 21 years practicing in this field, so I have a lot to tell you. I am live, Baba NJR is watching Anna. Oh, Henry says hi, and Henry says good morning to you. Um, I guess it's August. A lot of people are traveling on vacation and resting today. I don't see too many people watching, but that's okay. They might join us later. And of course, I'm sure you guys will be watching this in recording. Some people will watch it as it's recorded. MK is watching from Minnesota, but originally from the Czech Republic. Very nice. Porfirio Diaz, my longtime follower, says Buenos dias, ojitos lindos. And ojitos lindos means cute eyes or beautiful eyes. Oh, thank you for explaining. Now I know what you mean. Thank you. And he is traveling with his advanced parole for 5 weeks to Mexico. And hopefully he will get his green card based on VAWA approval. I know that that's been going on. Francis is watching from Dallas, Texas. That's amazing. Welcome to my show. Mary says coming from India. Very nice. Ryan is in St. Louis, Missouri. Welcome, St. Louis. Welcome. All right, so let's slowly start talking about the news. And the biggest news in the immigration field right now is the new parole in place program that came out and became active as of August 16th. So it's already been acting for 5 days, and some of my colleagues are already filing, and I'm filing them. And the new case type will be a form I-131F, like Frank, and it is only available online right now. So they want you to file it online and upload all your documents. That means you have to scan them and upload them as evidence. Now, what do you need to show them? The new parole in place is for spouses of U.S. residents who have been in the States as of June 2024 for 10 years. So that means you had to have come to the States before June 2014, and you're now married in a valid marriage to a US citizen, and you must be without admission, okay? So that means you did not come with a real visa. That means you crossed the border, or maybe you came with like a transit visa, like a two-man's visa, which basically didn't give you any rights to adjust status through marriage in the US otherwise. So this new program is a bridge to you coming with no admission to filing the usual marriage petition package of the I-130, I-485, and the other documents, right? If you came with another person's passport, that means you had admission, just with another name. So you're gonna need to file, you don't need this parole in place then. You're gonna need to file the usual marriage applications, I-485, all that, with a waiver, okay? If you came claiming falsely US citizenship, I don't even know if you should apply. That's a whole, okay, big problem. So this new program is active. We are already applying and uploading the I-131F form. If you win this parole in place, if you are approved, you will receive status and a work permit for 3 years, and you should immediately file the I-130, I-485 packet. You know, so we are actually signing contracts, retainers with our clients who are interested in this and who qualify for step 1, parole in place. Step 2, adjustment of status through marriage, okay? So, Asti says hello, how are you doing? Asti says that he is from Pakistan. My wife lives in the States. She's a green card holder. She submitted my family petition on 8th of June 2023. It's now been 14 months and I don't have approval. She applied for citizenship to upgrade the case. After upgrading the case, how much months will we wait for approval? Well, when she becomes a citizen, it should be very quick, but it's not going to be less than like 3 months for sure. At least 3 months once she becomes a US citizen. If she stays for now, a green card holder gets denied for US citizenship or whatever, just to show you what I'm talking about, if you're watching me on Facebook, I'm about to share my screen, right? So you could see what I'm doing. I'm going to the current visa bulletin, and I'm going to show you the category F2A, which is, I'm going to go into September already. The category F2A is for spouses of green card holders. And right now they're working on November of 2015. You filed in 2023. They're still a good 7-8 years away, okay? So you're gonna still have a long wait if your wife does not become a citizen soon. If she becomes a citizen, she'll get, you will start getting processed pretty quickly, 3-4 months ago. Okay. I am liable, Liba Bar JNR says, what are the easiest ways of relocating to US? I would say there's no easy way. There is really no easy way today. If you get a sponsor, you could get a work visa. It could be like a seasonal or temporary, like an H-2 visa. It could be, if you're young and you're a student, like a J-1 summer work and travel for students visa. It could be H-1B if you're a professional with a degree, usually, and so on. You could come here as a tourist or a student and just have a look around and see what's going on and see what works for you. But right now, there's no real easy way to come here. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to lie to people and give them false hope. What else is in the news right now? So, President Biden dropped out of the election. Everyone knows that. We have Kamala Harris. I think that she will probably continue what Biden had started with immigration, making it easier for spouses of U.S. citizens, for parents of U.S. citizens. We'll see. Now, about the Dignity Act, I already have a question here. Osai Agadran says, can you leave the U.S. while on Dignity Act? The Dignity Act has not passed Congress. They're not even discussing it right now. So I cannot really give any ideas of what will happen if it passes, but they're not even talking about it right now. So that's what's going on. Francis says this is a 9 months into VAWA. So the Francis had filed VAWA more than 9 months ago. Hasn't gotten the prima facie. What is there to worry about? The reason that you didn't get the prima facie could be that you did not provide your criminal background check. That's the most common reason. And also maybe you didn't include some of the other things they want. You have to include basic things to get the prima facie. Proof of marriage, marriage certificate, at least. If this is based on marriage, which I assume it is. You have to include the criminal background check, the moral character, and something about the abuse. Something. Maybe a short story. So one of those things was missing, and that's probably why you didn't get the prima facie. Asi says if now the wife gets the citizenship being in the F2A category, will it be approved after 4 months? It's possible, but it's hard to tell you exact date. If she gets U.S. citizenship, your case will move much, much quicker. Carla says hello, good morning. Good morning, Miss Carla. Question on Instagram. Hans Square says no one time test except if the passport or travel document will be expired in 6 months. What can I do? Please, can you advise? I don't know what to do, honestly. Oh, here, there's more. I applied for visa for some countries. They told me my travel passport will be expired in less than 6 months, and they can't give me visa in that. You will need a new passport. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you with that. All right, drop me a comment if you have a question. We're still going to be here for another like 15 minutes, so I can answer some of your questions without giving you direct legal advice. So the biggest news, other than the parole in place program that's now active and live, is that they've posted the new visa bulletin that I was just showing you for August and September. And the spouses and children of green card holders category for people who are waiting overseas, not in the US, but overseas, has gotten to be like 8 years now. It went from 2 to 8, like 3 to 8, which is outrageous. So for anybody who is waiting in that category, please understand they pushed it all the way to 2015. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. 2021. I apologize. I'm sorry. 3 years. 3 years. So it went from like 1 to 2 years to 3 years to 2021. If you were inside the United States, they're 3 years ahead of that date, and they're only 2 months behind. Okay, so it's a wait. It's quite a wait. But I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I said 2015. It's 2021. Okay. So I misspoke. Thank you, assistant, for teaching us as well. Thank you. Carla has a question. She said, I've been waiting for VAWA for 2 years and 4 months. How long should I wait to get the answer in my case? The processing time for VAWA is now, I will tell you for sure. What they say on their website. And, some people say it's accurate, some people think it's not that accurate, but this is the only number we have. So it takes 40.5 months. So it's like 3.5 years to get a response to your VAWA petition. So you've been only waiting for 2 years and 4 months. That means you still have to wait another year and like 6 to 8 months. Okay, and have a good day, says Asti. Have a good day too. Thank you. Let's continue talking about, news. The ACLU, which is the American Civil Liberties Union, published this article about how the Kamala Harris administration, if she wins the election, would chart a new course for immigration reforms. And they're saying that Kamala Harris is very much for immigrant rights, and the Harris-Walz presidency would prioritize immigration reform. They're asking them, to do their best and to fix the situation for the vast majority of undocumented immigrants who lived in the States for more than a decade. So, they're asking her to fix the situation and develop a whole plan. Um, the Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris promises the $25,000 down payment help for first generation home buyers. It's going to be called the Opportunity Economy. And she laid out some of her economic plans if she wins on Friday during a visit to North Carolina. And one of the things she mentioned was $25,000 down payment assistance for first generation home buyers. So like if your parents don't own a home and you are the first in your family to buy a home, you could, if she wins, get like if you were an immigrant, then you were probably first generation person in the States to buy a home, you could get 25,000 help if she wins. And if this all goes through, that's interesting. Um, Oh, this is interesting. USCIS has a special department called the Ombudsman Department. The Ombudsman Department is supposed to help people when they're having trouble communicating and getting things through USCIS. So they have announced that they will now have new local regional representatives across US, and they added 4 regional representatives across the country. They are an independent office and department within Department of Homeland Security created by Congress in 2002, which their job is to help people resolve issues with USCIS. We ask them for help all the time. Honestly, I don't think even once they helped us, but whatever. So they opened new offices where people can go and ask for help. One is in Los Angeles, Dallas, Boston, and Orlando. They will now be connecting with local immigration communities and giving feedback to USCIS on how they can improve their policy. So hopefully that will help. WKK Han says it's been a pleasure. Please continue this podcast. Thank you. I will continue. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe please. And if you're on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. We'll be happy to provide more good information for you every single week. We're waiting, for the end of summer. I don't know if you guys are living in the States. If you're watching me and you have kids here, I'm looking forward to my kids going back to school soon because in the summer, they're always like, hanging out, looking for the parents, which is me, to entertain them, to take them places. Mine are on a sleepover today at their friend in Brooklyn. I drove them yesterday when I went to my office in Brooklyn where I work, and I dropped them off at their friends. And they're texting me nonstop from there, but they're having a good time. I can't wait for them to go back to school, so they're busy. And we were discussing yesterday for them to maybe take some after school activities on. They're going to do sports, and I'm also going to probably enroll them in some creative writing class, like to help them be better writers. So I feel in every job, whatever job they will have in the future, and being a good writer, spelling, putting your thoughts together, able to express what you want in a good professional way. That's super important, right? My writing abilities got me my whole career. So, Josh says, "Hi, is it true that the Biden parole will expire in 3 years?" Yes, the parole in place is only good for 3 years, which means they're giving you up to 3 years to file for your marriage case. They don't want you to wait more than 3 years to file. All right, that's what that means. And we don't know if they're going to renew it or not. They might say it will be extended, but they might say it's not extended. All right. Drop me a comment with your question, because I'm kind of running out of questions, and I guess I'll log off soon. So if you still have a question for me, I will be happy to respond and let you know my thoughts on the most complicated immigration questions. Oh, this is interesting. So earlier this year, the Biden administration announced a migrant parole program for people from Cuba, Nicaragua, Haiti, and Venezuela to legally enter the U.S. and wait for their family visas, family unification visas inside U.S. Right? It was a humanitarian parole program that allowed up to 30,000 immigrants from those countries to. They were stopping it now. They had to suspend it while they're investigating the background of who has financial sponsor. So this program, all you had to show was the financial sponsor and that you have a family petition. And the problem is that people began abusing this financial sponsor thing and doing fraud. So they're investigating it and they stopped the entire program for now to temporarily pause it and investigate fraud. Fraud detection found that a large number, most of the financial sponsors, were applying to sponsor multiple people, more than one. And that means they couldn't do it with one tax return. They were trying to apply for multiple people. And that's fraud and it wasn't going to work. So there you go. Josh says, thank you. Thank you so much. I think that for today, I have said, oh, there's one more question on Instagram. Yay. Amber Ness says, hi, can you transfer your asylum case if you're working on a J1 visa in Texas? Yes, if you have a J1, you can file for asylum even if you are in Texas. We can help you. If you'd like to get in touch with us, all of my information is in my profile on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. We would love for you to either schedule online, so, we have a link on our website in which you can click and schedule a consultation with our team, not just me, or you can call us and we'll do it over the phone. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great week. Oh, one from 11T question. Hi, can I apply for writ of mandamus if I've been waiting for my interview for 2 years? 2 years, not long enough. 5 years is when you can file for a writ of mandamus. So still too early, 11, if you've only been waiting for 2 years. No writ of mandamus. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. I'll see you next Wednesday, and I hope you're having a great summer. Bye-bye.